When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kansas Jayhawks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense takes the field to start this game off. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. How about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy is dependable. 300 catches, David, that is a lot.
Just unreal consistency. Over 300 catches. That is unbelievably amazing. The consistency, the work, the toughness, the durability. This dude's done it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Guzman. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Time to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Guzman. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Godfrey. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
Ready, break.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to...
Makes a grab down the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Murray. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it, turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here we go.
Got it in the middle. It's Murray. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Pace, 27, jump.
Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Guzman. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Godfrey. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Green 25.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll try the outside to the left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kansas! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The give to the left side. Nice move there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Toner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
"57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights." That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They feed him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To the air, it's Guzman. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Ready up. Let's go.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
He'll toss it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Toner.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Godfrey. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll run the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Guzman. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quick spin on the run. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Shoots it to the left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. fighting off the defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a space. Spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Guzman. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room to work. Nice move there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch.
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Ball secure. To be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Grabs it in the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the air, it's Guzman. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Let's go. Ready, go.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.